ever since the new Ghaz school model came out, I've wondered, what would he look like combined with the fire giant jailer model I based my big boy Warboss on? Well, I no longer have to wonder. When I was commissioned to build a new fire giant jailer Warboss, I decided to take the plunge and combine the two. I started this conversion the way I had my two previous fire giant conversions, by slicing off the chunky armor the Warboss originally comes with. I also sawed the fire giant torso in half and widened it with PVC sheets, and sliced off his legs entirely. For the Ghaz half, I sawed off his leg armor and scraped out the original leg to make space for those of the fire giant. Using copious amounts of green stuff, I fit the two together. This doesn't quite look right. I won't fix it till later, but the problem is that while their height matches the fire giant, their width doesn't, and it doesn't look plausibly like shin and feet could fit in them. The fire giant upper arms and Ghaz forearms fit much better, though I still used way too much green stuff. Their proportions are a lot more believable as power armor. For the left arm, while I like the claw from the Ghaz model, I prefer the more traditional 3-talon configuration of other Ork power claws. It's just a little more realistic and less cartoony to me, and feels more piston-powered somehow. Luckily, it's not that hard to reconfigure the new claw into the old one. I glued a spacer between the two outer claws, then almost immediately had to take it out and just use a glob of green stuff to attach the two in place. The final product worked pretty well though. Even only halfway done, you can see here the scale difference between the conversion and the original Ghaz model. He's significantly taller, if not wider, and has a leaner and meaner silhouette. I'll spare you the footage, but for his armor I jigsawed armor plates from various Ork vehicles to form a vest of plate armor. While it looked good, it didn't look as imposing or strong as I wanted, especially not to match the head I used, which is a double-sized version of an Ork Tech Freak head. It's a huge head, but proportionally correct. If you're curious about how I made it, check out my video on building bigger Ork heads. To bulk up my Warboss's silhouette, I layered on the only pauldrons that would fit, the ones from a Gorkanaut. His armor was still a little on the small size though, even with them, so I fit the fender of a Snazwagon to his chest, which really helped give him bulk and strength. His armor worked out, I made what I thought were the final touches. I fit on Ghaz's reactor, which works well if not as imposing on the original Ghaz due to the size difference, and detached his leg armor and split it open so I could fit in a plastic sheet to widen them. This helped even out his proportions a bit and made his bottom half less spindly, though technically to fit his legs they should be even wider, but whatever. This is the front hood to an Ork Shock Jump Dragsta. While the Ghaz gun arm was looking okay on its own, it was a bit anemic, and adding the armor plate really helped to beef it up and look a bit like a shield. I snapped off the gun portion and snipped off the sides of the shield so they could fit better. Also to make it fit better, I knew I'd need to increase the length of the arm. I first glued the gun barrels to be bracketed by the shield, then glued a PVC sheet as the skeleton for a forearm, layered on Procreate to fill it out, and finally fit a half tube of armor to the inside portion. Altogether, it really fills out and makes his gun arm look a lot more imposing and badass. And with that, this behemoth of a Warboss was complete. He's my tallest Warboss yet, a full head taller than my previous largest Warboss, and utterly towers over the original Ghaz. He has this hulking, lean silhouette that I think really works and sets him apart from other Orks. It's believable that he's risen above the others, both through strength and cunning. I also really love his power claw and how savage it looks half open. Believe it or not though, while he's my tallest Warboss, he's not the largest. To see that Warboss though, you'll have to subscribe so you can watch the video when it's uploaded. For now, remember to like this video and check out my Building Bigger Orks playlist. If you're interested in commissioning me yourself, there's a link to join my email list in the description box where I'll announce when I'm accepting new ones. Thanks for watching.